So this is my code for the final project. I'm doing the stock market matching engine, which is a program that just matches like limit orders. So basically, this is my program here. So first it starts down here in main, where you pass in a name of an order book file, which it will find in the directory here, and then it parses that, and if it can't find the file here, it'll just error out, tell you the file wasn't found. But if it is able to find the file, then it will store that as an order book, read the CSV file, and then run the matching engine program. And what matching engine does, it's this main program here. So first it creates a new uh, data frame here out of the remaining orders, which is just blank, and it has the names of the columns. And then for every order in the provided order book, it just sets the first one as the current order, or the current one we're looking at, based on I, as the current order. And then if there are no remaining orders, which there will not be any remaining orders in the very first loop, it adds that to the list of remaining orders. But if there are some orders in the list, at least one, then it will try and see if it can match the current order with any of the orders in our remaining orders list. So first, it checks if it's an ask order or a bid order, and the main difference is just whether it's checking greater than or less than, because when you're doing a sell, you want to get the highest value that's bigger than your limit price, and when you're selling, when you're buying, you want the lowest price that's smaller than your limit value. So that's the main difference between these two sections of code. And then here it does basically the same. It sorts it by the price, so you get the highest price or the lowest price depending on what you're looking for. And then you go the range of the filtered orders, because we filter it to only be the things of the ticker and type we're looking for. And then we just check if it fits the conditions we're looking for, if it has the amount that we're looking for, and if it does, we, depending on whether the amounts are equal, less than, or greater than, we do some slightly different math here. But at the end, either we've zeroed out one of the remaining orders, or we've zeroed out our current order. And if we zero out the current order, then we just finish execution. But if we zero out one of the remaining orders, we remove that remaining order from the list because that order has been dealt with. And if we've gone through all of the orders that fulfill our condition and still haven't zeroed out the current order, then we add that order to the list of remaining orders with the amount we saved. And we do the same exact thing here if we're using a bid order instead. And then finally, when we've looped through every single order in the order book, we just print out the remaining orders. So, first we go through the remaining orders, and anything with a value of 0, we drop it from the list so that it isn't shown to the user at the end. Then we just sort them by the price, so it shows the most expensive stuff at the top and the least expensive at the bottom, and you'll be able to see the point where it flips between ask orders to bid orders, because there won't be any overlap because we're only printing out the remaining orders. And then we just we reset the index, so it goes from 0 to whatever the final order is, and then we print out those orders. Then here is another program I wrote. It's called Order Book Generator, and basically what it does is it generates orders, right? Order books rather. And it just, I just have a bunch of random tickers here I took from the S&P 500, and then it just randomly picks a price, right, between 90 and 110. I just use this here because random int was better, so I divide by 100, and it picks, is it a bid or an ask, and then it just picks a random number of stocks between 100 and 10,100, and 10,000, sorry, this is not inclusive. So, and then I just save that as a list and then convert that list into a CSV file. So if I were to open the terminal here and run them, I could do Python order book generator, and let's say we want to store it in the file, orderbook.csv. Let's say orderbook10.csv, and we want 3,000 elements. So we run that, it'll create a new order book, and then we can now run Python, our stock market engine, and we want it to go on order book 10. So it'll run, and then it'll do all the matching, and then at the end we will have our list of orders, like remaining orders, I should say, and it will be sorted by price from the highest price to the lowest price. So just yeah, here we go. So you can see we're trading. It shows the ticker, the type, the price. As you can see, all the sell prices are the ones at the high value, and all the buy prices are the ones with the low value, and the amounts remaining that we haven't purchased as of yet. And also, if you want to see the order book 10 that was created in the program, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's just a bunch of randomly generated orders in no specific order. And also the order that they're created in is assumed to be the time index, so that's how it's sorted using price and time as its two main variables.